6:49 back here with your Smart Start on this Friday. Happening today, a pivotal hearing for the woman already in prison for plotting a double murder in Sodus. Charlene Childers wants the court to reduce her sentencing. She pleaded guilty to manslaughter a year after the 2018 killings of her ex-boyfriend Josh Niles and Amber Washburn. Childers' husband, Timothy Dean, drove from Texas to New York to shoot Niles and then Washburn, who was a witness. Dean was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Childers got 28 years behind bars. She has applied for a resentencing consideration under the state's Domestic Violence Survivors Justice Act. That allows someone convicted of a crime to ask for a resentencing by proving to the court the abuse was a significant contributing factor to the offense. A close friend of Washburn, the wife of Childers' ex-boyfriend, says Childers should be held still responsible.
You should be held accountable for your actions. And if you're let free early, what is that doing to her family? Dig deep and understand that the mental state of someone who can put something like this together it's not someone you should let go.
Childers is due in court at 9:30. News 8 will be there. The DA says no final decision will come today. There are a few more dates scheduled for upcoming testimony. After that massive fire this week that destroyed Bauman's Farm Market early Wednesday in Penfield, the owners are already on the path to try to rebuild, thanks to a lot of help from this community. Schuetz Apple Mill nearby helped set up a large tent outside the property off 5 Mile Line Road. The market sign was not destroyed in the 2-alarm fire, and it's back on display. The owners say they're hopeful to start selling again soon. After all, sweet corn season is almost here. Just a bit of joy for all those who have memories tied to the business that's been here since 1908. Your sunrise traffic at 6:52. Looking around the metro and a nice view on this Friday from our Greater Rock Sky Eye. No issues there. We'll have that full forecast for the weekend coming up in just a bit. Coming up tonight, the fair in Ontario County continues. As in Canandaigua, runs through tomorrow, opens at 10 a.m., but the main events, those are in the evening hours. Tonight, bringing us the tractor pull. Tomorrow, the demolition derby. That's not all. Got vendors, food, all the farm animals to see. A $30 wristband gets you unlimited rides at the Midway. Also in Canandaigua this weekend, the 53rd annual Lakefront Art Show making a return, a summertime tradition featuring so many artists and vendors from all around the region. Aran is live there on the north end of the lake. Aran.
This year, the most artists they've ever had in their 53 years doing this show. We're here with Jesse, one of the artists that's going to be featured during the art show. So we're obviously not looking at traditional kind of what you think when you think paintings and things like that. So what do you bring to this art show?
So most of my work is functional. I try to focus on pieces that can be used in your day-to-day life, like bring a little bit of joy and beauty into your routine. So most of my pieces are either mugs, pitchers, oil cruets, vases, like things that can be utilized every day, so you can bring some beauty into your day-to-day life.
And it is beautiful, very cool, and functional. We were having a little chat off camera about accessibility with art and how people don't necessarily think that art is for them, but then you see something like what you do that's functional, and it seems to be. So why should people come to this show?
There's a lot of awesome artists here, and there's a whole range of different mediums and very cool things. Like I was showing you some of my jewelry when we got here. A couple of those people will be here. There's just so many awesome artists at this show that it's really cool to peruse and see what you can find.
And you've been doing this for a while. This is not the first time you're doing this show. Why do you keep coming back?
Well, I mean, that view, you know, and the organizers are pretty awesome. But it's just the customers that come to this, and the whole vibe is just awesome. And like I said, you know, my work kind of fits this, and I'm 10 minutes away, so it's kind of like my hometown show. Yeah.
And do you do this full-time? So art is your full-time gig, and where can people find you?
So I actually have work at the Artisan Cove across the street. I work out of my house right now, so I sell online a little bit, but I do some shows at my house, Chris Kindle in the winter, you know, here and there.
And everybody can see you and see your stuff and get your stuff this weekend, right, Jesse?
Yep. It's going to be a beautiful weekend.
Happening tomorrow. For now, tossing it back to you at the desk.
Oh, that is awesome. I love that. It's like, just get out of the way. This is why we're here.
Right.
It's the lake. Yeah, you got that.
I love the coffee mugs, special little coffee mug you see every morning. And the Finger Lakes, also kind of fun there with the design.
Yeah, and the little pitcher, because haven't had rain. take care of the plants, garden, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And a lot of the art, it's so local. You know, you think it's an art show, okay, it's a generic art. No, it's things that you've seen that you recognize. I guarantee you there's going to be some Letchworth photos there as well. So always good to see that. Check that out. So whether it's there or it's a state fair, anything around town, just gorgeous weather next couple of days. If you'll notice, I just bumped up Saturday temperatures, mid-80s now.
Ooh, how about that?
Yeah, a little bit toasty out there with that south-southwest flow, so that's going to push those temperatures up. And then Sunday storms. Those are isolated keyword. A lot of us going to get missed by those storms, and then we'll crank them up going into early next week. Better chance, probably best chance of the week really, is going to be kind of in that Monday, Tuesday time frame, and then wrapping up July on the colder side, cooler than average.
All right. 9 o'clock is where you can find us for our podcast. We have a lot of fun. Second Cup of Sunrise for half an hour. Yesterday, if you missed out, first half, we were talking about those throughway rest stops. Oof. Experience with that, missing out on a Stewart's.
Right.
You couldn't turn around.
Oh, just
also, Christopher Nolan, The Odyssey, went through rankings of his best films.
Yes.
I'll have the story about how I managed to squeeze out 3 hours to go see it today and everything I got to do before that. So that'll be this morning. CBS Mornings on the way at 7. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here at 7:25.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 on demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.